what I'm hoping to see is Ben Ghost going straight for the double leg takedown and just ground and pound on Jake Paul. I don't care if it's a disqualification win. I still want to see that. Dude, like, I have so many questions, bro. Like, did you see Frank Mir's fight?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, after that, like the fight was fine.
It's a good
but
fight.
First of all, like the commentators were like,
okay, well,
were they high or are they drunk? Because like
Okay.
they're not on this planet. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Triller is not a professional sport media company.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so they can kind of say whatever they want. But yeah, it definitely caught me off guard. Like, it's not professional, but I feel like maybe for the Jake fight, they'll take it a bit more seriously. But then again, like Snoop Dogg is commentating.
Honestly, I like that. That might be the best part of this entire fight.
Yeah, it's just entertainment, you know, like the fight itself is kind of like, I don't really want to say it's a joke, but it's unusual. All of these fights that Triller is having right now are just unusual fights. Like the first one was like a reggae songwriter singer against like a former undefeated boxing champion who had like Julia Rose in his corner. It was so weird. And then this fight happening right now, I'm not really sure who they are even, but it's just got to be like some two random people. But then the Cunningham fight as well. Like, it was an entertaining fight.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I started watching it from with Frank Mir's fight.
Yeah,
and I was like, first of all, I didn't even know like Frank Mir was fighting today. It just caught me off guard, and I was like, wait, am I seeing this right? Like,
am I in the right year?
Really Frank Mir in the ring right now?
2021? Did I go back?
Yeah, exactly. And like, apparently the winner got the belt. I don't know what kind of belt it was, but I'm assuming it's one of those like congratulations, you like participation belt.
Presented by Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, the TikTokers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were in the ring and they gave him the belt.
God. Yeah, it was them.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, I didn't know who it was. I just saw three girls. I was like, are they ring girls? Because they don't look like ring girls, first of all, and they like a bunch of TikTokers.
They didn't know what they were. Like, yeah, they were a bunch.
One of them looked like, what's her face? Cash Me Outside girl. Was that her? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Catch Me Outside. No.
Catch Me Outside. How about that? And I was like, what's going on at this point?
There was another girl.
And they were so awkward too. They were like, three of them they were just holding onto this belt, and they were like,
they didn't know what to do with it. Like... Yeah. I don't know.
Man,
damn. My group chat's popping off right now. They want to know where to find the fight. Okay. Welcome back to Unlimited. Let's do a proper intro here. It's another live reaction, so kind of unplanned. Can't really go on a structured schedule, so there will be a couple cuts because we are in the co-main event right now. But I feel like Jake's fight could happen in, you know, like this event has dragged on so long, so many performers. It could happen at like 2 a.m. It could happen like 2 hours from now, even though it's the co-main. Probably won't, but I assume we will be getting like the Justin Bieber performance after this. I don't see them doing it after Jake's fight, right? Like it would make sense to do it now.
Definitely.
And I'm honestly like Justin Bieber's gonna be fun to watch, I think, because it's Justin Bieber and like it's not like Doja Cat. The Doja Cat performance is okay, but like some of the other ones they sucked. It was kind of like the Mike Tyson performers. It was just awful. Anyways, though, we are here because it is fight night on Unlimited, and we have a main event that is highly anticipated. It's been highly anticipated for a while, but make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, first of all. Drop a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you were right on who won this Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight. But I've got my boxing analyst along with me today. No Omar Mustafa, unfortunately, unless he shows up, which we hope he does at some point throughout the night. But Jay is here. Jay, how you doing? How's your night been?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm also watching the UFC event, which is a lot better than this joke fight. Sorry if anyone's actually into this. Well, whatever.
I mean, we're doing a podcast on
Yeah.
it, so we're
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
into
sure,
it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
I guess not everyone not those people who are like really super into actual boxing like are gonna be as interested. I mean, of course they're gonna watch it to like see who's gonna win, and it's gonna be
yeah. That's the thing.
yeah,
Like, even if like people make fun of it and think it's a joke, like they're still gonna
they're
watch
still
it.
gonna
They're still
watch
gonna
it.
tune
Yeah.
in, and it just comes down to money. And I believe like as of yesterday, this fight already had over 1 million buys on pay-per-view, which puts it right up there with
Jesus.
like one of the top 5 fights of the entire year. They're saying that it could be, which is crazy.
Jesus.
But it's possible. And like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, all these YouTubers, KSI have just come in here and have stolen the show for boxing in the last couple of years. Even the Tyson fight, it did numbers against Roy Jones, and we didn't cover that on Unlimited, but Jay and I watched it together, and I mean, it was a draw, right? That the fight ended up in a
Yeah,
draw.
which was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. The Jake Paul fight though against Nate Robinson, that kind of stole the show
Mhm.
and that night. So yeah, anyways, still got the co-main event airing right now, but we're gonna talk about Jake Paul Ben Askren because I've been wanting to talk about this with Jay for a bit. I've been sending him a bunch of stuff. He's been sending me a bunch of stuff on Instagram, just going back and forth about this fight, the whole press conference stuff, and the beef that they've had between each other. But this is the tail of the tape right now. You got the problem child. You got Jake Paul against Ben Askren, who goes by the nickname Funky. And that I think that suits him pretty well.
Mhm.
Jake Paul, the YouTuber, the entertainer, the celebrity, 2-0 professionally as a boxer with 2 knockouts, a Nissan Gibb and Nate Robinson. Both of those guys were also making their professional boxing debuts. Same with Ben Askren tonight, actually. But Ben Askren, he is not, rookie, essentially. He might be a rookie to boxing, but he is definitely not a first timer. He is a former MMA fighter. He went 19-2. He's a champion in Bellator. He's an Olympian, a 2-time NCAA Division I national champion in wrestling. But this is his first boxing fight ever. So he has a hell of a resume, but this is his first boxing fight ever. There's so many like storylines in this fight. Like I wrote down here, you have the guy who has the entire world against him, saying that he can't box, thinks he's way over his head. He wants to fight McGregor. He wants to prove everybody wrong against the guy who people mostly want to see him win just because that means Jake Paul loses and
Mhm.
become a meme. They want to see Jake Paul become a meme. But Ben Askren doesn't really have that much to prove to people, Then another storyline, like you got the more athletic athlete against the guy with the hip replacement and a beer belly. You got the athlete that's training for 3 years against the guy training for 20 years, even though it's not boxing, but that's still a crazy storyline. You got the guy who has knocked out both of his opponents in rounds 1 and 2. The one in the second round really should have been round 1, but the ref didn't call the fight earlier. It should have been round 1 against the guy who has only been knocked out by a flying knee from Jorge Masvidal and has taken a beating from Robbie Lawler and still won the fight. So you got a guy with a really tough chin.
Controversial win, but still a win.
Very
Win, still a
controversial.
win.
Yeah, the
Very
ref
controversial,
kind of
but still a
called
win.
it. The ref called it a bit too early there, but he still won the fight. Jay, what other storylines come to mind for you in this one? And this fight is just so unpredictable.
Exactly, yeah.
What are you looking forward to kind of see and get some answers here?
Okay, sure. What I'm hoping to see is Ben Ghost going straight for the double leg takedown and just ground and pound on Jake Paul. I don't care if it's a disqualification win. I still want to see that. I know it's been a meme, but what's his face? Ben Askren did hint it out, and I really kind of want to see it at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, but if that doesn't happen, like obviously, like Jake Paul has a huge advantage over Ben Askren. Like Ben Askren, he's really experienced with fight games. Like he took just like you said, like although he did get knocked out by Jorge Masvidal, like his first fight against not Ben Lawler, Robbie
Robbie
Lawler.
Lawler.
Sorry, there you go. Was actually kind of impressive due to the fact like how much beating he took. Because like I don't know if you were, did you see the fight?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Robbie Lawler just manhandled him in like
Yeah.
first
Threw
few
him down.
like minutes. Like he literally did John Cena's F5. No, it's not John Cena's F5. Attitude. No, what is it? Oh, it's his finisher. Whatever. It's the one where he just throws him down, his opponents down. He literally just threw Banner around. Like his head was bleeding. Like it looked like he was in a car accident. He somehow managed to survive the ground and pound, and came up with the bulldog choke or whatever. I forgot the submission exactly. What the submission called, but yeah. But I'm honestly hoping to see what Ben Askren is capable of doing in the ring. To be honest, because his striking game.
We don't know. It's iffy. Yeah. And
exactly. It definitely is.
That's kind of where I'm, I'm looking at that for sure. Ben Askren, what he can actually do in this fight against Jake Paul and how much he's learned in, I think it's 12 weeks. He started training camp 12 weeks ago, which isn't really that long. And yeah, he's been doing striking in MMA for his whole life, essentially, ever since he was like 18 years old. But does that really, can you really even consider that in a full boxing match? And Ben Askren, like, he isn't even known for striking in MMA. He's more of the ground guy, wrestling. That's what his specialty is. So it's going to be really interesting to see if he can, do the tendencies in boxing, keeping your hands up, keeping distance, being well defensively. I feel like he's going to be dropping his hands a lot because the MMA guys, they don't really keep their hands up. They're more focused on the legs kicking, and they don't keep their hands up. That might be a problem early on, especially. Does he have the power? Ben Askren, we've seen the footage of him on the pads. It's looking like he really just punches with his arms, and it's not really his full body weight going into the punches. Right, yeah. Can he take a punch? Because I guess he can. We've seen it in the MMA, but then again, it's the MMA. It's. I know that the gloves are a lot lighter too, so you would think that the transition to 10-ounce gloves in boxing will be better. But then again, Jake Paul's got some crazy knockout power, and it's just a different sport. So, what's your take on that? Do you think
Sorry?
Like Ben, what's your take on that? Like Ben has a tough chin, obviously. So do you think
that's right? But like, here's the thing.
Yeah,
we know Jake Paul can hit hard, but can he hit harder than Robbie Lawler? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Because Robbie Lawler at that time, he was one of the scariest welterweight. He just lost just a bit of fights after his championship loss against Tyron Woodley, but still his power is just ridiculous. Like he hits hard. If he hits you, like you won't be moving. If you're on the ground.
Okay. Well, can I say like those punches that he took from Robbie Lawler, he was already on the ground. So you think that has anything to do with it? Like he could absorb the punches a little bit better because he was already down, and he can use his legs, right? He could use his legs.
That's true, but here's the thing. Like, just imagine this guy, Robbie Lawler, he just already shook you with some like of his heavy punches. He picks you up, throws you on the ground, and starts landing some heavy shots on the ground, like his like hammer fist and everything, and you're just bleeding everywhere. You have no clue where you are, and Ben Askren survived that, and which is really impressive. I thought the fight was over. I was like, yeah, ref, just call it over. But he won. I was like, how do you do that? Like that's crazy. Like that's one tough son of a who. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I honestly think his chin would be strong enough, but like I'm just kind of scared, like because he is not the youngest fighter to fight against Jake Paul. So like I'm just kind of scared, like his age, considering his age and his like how much damage his chin, cardio as well, and like how much damage he actually took over the years. That kind of really scares me, like because it could be just one lucky punch by Jake Paul just puts him down.
Because he probably hasn't been punched in the face since I think his last fight was against Damian Maya, is it, in the MMA?
Damien Maya,
And
yeah,
was that
two
like 2
great
years ago now,
grapplers.
or was it a year ago? Or
Something like that. Something
right.
like that.
So
It
that's
was
the
like
last
about
time. And like, I don't even think there was that much striking going on in that
no,
fight.
because
It was more of a ground game.
Damien Maya, he's also a really good wrestler, grappler. So yeah, I believe I actually did not. I missed that fight actually because I couldn't watch it. But I believe it was like mostly ground games. Did you watch it by
I
any
watched
chance
the
before?
highlights.
You watched the highlights because I think it was mostly like just ground wrestling, takedowns, like
Yeah.
and grappling and barely any like striking. I think the only striking highlight was Ben Askren's swinging back fist that missed terribly, and it was just a meme for in the MMA community for a
Oh,
while.
really? Okay.
You know that meme by any chance?
I didn't see
Ben
that
Askren
one.
just he threw his like back fist like like that, and like people are just memeing about him.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, he can't really punch, I guess. He doesn't have anything in the arms.
No, I don't think
There was
so.
just a pretty nasty knockout, I think, in the co-main event fight. I think it was a
Oh,
body shot
did
that
I miss
dropped
it?
him.
I was watching the
I missed
UFC
it
event.
too.
Yeah, people
But
are saying get up, and I'm assuming he's
in
dead.
the chat, yeah, he is. He's been on the canvas for I would like to say 5 minutes. I think it's a body shot. Let's
Body
see
shot.
it right
Okay,
here.
so
Oh wow, it's like it was like his
he's
forearm that got him. I don't know if you saw it.
forearm. I didn't see. Oh, there you go. Okay, wait, let me
It looked
see.
like it was his forearm that hit his side. It wasn't even his hand. But
That's a weird knockout.
yeah, I don't know.
It looks like
I,
he missed his punch.
I assume, is that legal? Like, can you do that, or do you have to use your fist? I'm not sure if this is
I
even
mean,
a
dude,
debate
I
right
don't
now,
even know
but
like how he got knocked out. That's knocked down. Like to be honest, it looks like he's hurt really bad.
yeah, he's been on the ground for a while.
Perhaps like he taking like was he taking punches like throughout the fight, or was he already
This
hurt?
guy was looking like, yeah, it looked like he was getting beat up
Oh
in the
my,
early rounds.
stretcher's coming
Stretcher
in.
looks, yeah, he needs to get some serious medical
People are saying
attention.
it's scripted.
Scripted.
But I was watching the UFC event, right? And
Yeah.
then in this comment section, like the chat section, people are all like, Doja Cat looks like a dude. Like all the comments were like that, and I was like, why are they talking about Doja Cat? There's like UFC. Like I thought like something happened to her. Like it's like there's news about her, and I was like, I looked up the
Doja Cat?
boxing match, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh wait, she's performing here. That's why
Yeah.
people are talking about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of muted her performance, so I can't really speak on it. Yeah, that's all I can say. Let's go back to Ben. This guy looks really, really hurt though. He's getting strapped into the stretcher right now. That's a tough win. Because he looks really hurt. But let's hope for the best for him. And I don't even know his name, but let's hope he's okay. Going back to the main event. Ben Askren, Jake Paul. There's just so many questions about Askren and even Jake as well, because like the biggest question I think with Jake is, can he fight into the later rounds if Ben doesn't get knocked down early? Because we haven't seen a fight professionally, at least from Jake, that has lasted more than 2 rounds. The first one in round 1 and the second one in the second round. His amateur fight against Deji was like a 5th round TKO, but like that was, I think, 2 years ago, and Jake like was still an amateur at that point. He wasn't trained properly or at all. He was just a beginner. So he's grown immensely from that. Can Jake even take a punch? Because Nate Robinson didn't even touch him, and Gib didn't really touch him. But the counter argument to that is Ben doesn't have power, you can say. But what happens if Ben does stun him early or lands one punch? I haven't seen a single good punch landed on Jake in his 2 fights. So it should be interesting. I think Jake might have to face some obstacle in this fight, some adversity, kind of like what we saw in the Ryan Garcia fight with Luke Campbell getting knocked down early. So I want to see it because I want it to be entertaining, and I don't want to see like a round 1 or round 2 knockout, but I think it could happen.
If it's round 1 knockout win for Askren, I'll take it.
For Askren,
For
Okay,
Askren, yeah, I'll take
yo,
it.
odds on that are like next to none.
Yeah,
I don't think that there's
slim
any
to none.
chance,
Yeah,
but that would
it's a
be
fight game. You never know what's gonna happen.
exactly. Okay, more points that I got here. I just wrote down that like Jake in general is fighting for a lot more than Ben. Ben doesn't really have anything up for grabs here. Jake, he wants to go on to fight McGregor at some point. Everybody's hating him, like I said before. Also, a big part of this fight is Jake Paul lost his security guard. His security guard passed away 10 days ago, actually. Someone who was around the camp for, I guess, maybe his last 2 fights as well. Someone that he was obviously really close to. So he's fighting for him. He's going to be fighting with some emotion, I would think, tonight. So he wants to, go to battle for him. So he's got some more motivation than Ben, I would say. Then again, Jake has a lot more to lose in this fight too. So that would make Jake want to fight harder and have more motivation, because if Jake Paul loses this, you could probably kiss his boxing career goodbye. Like, nobody would want to, like, McGregor's not going to fight him. If he loses to Ben, not a chance. Maybe Dylan Dennis, just because Dylan Dennis wants, some clout, and fighting Jake Paul would get him that clout. But if Jake Paul loses and it's not even close, like, it's done for him. I could see maybe like if Ben lands like a lucky punch and Jake falls or something like that, then maybe he can make a comeback. But if Ben Askren dominates, then I think Jake can kind of forget about boxing. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
even if he does lose this fight, I think he's still gonna have he's still gonna look for fights and stuff, because I mean, they're doing this for like entertainment basically. They're not. This is not like a real. I don't want to say this, but like, this is not technically a real boxing where like it's like Pacquiao or like I don't know, Floyd Mayweather or like Ryan Garcia kind of fights. It's more of like entertainment purpose, like causing like having this like buffing up all the beefs, making this thing interesting, and like I think it's mostly for money, to be honest with you. So like,
yeah, you're right.
Like, why not do it? Like, I know I still do it if I was Jake Paul, right? People want to fight him. Like a lot
Triller,
of people still want to fight him.
Triller sees the numbers of the Tyson fight. They see the numbers of this fight. I guess they would want to keep Jake in the loop, but I still think like there's no question that if Jake loses this fight, he's one step. He's pushed a step back from fighting McGregor at some point. McGregor's going to look at that and be like, hey, you just lost to this guy. Like, you think you're going to fight me now? But then again, like you mentioned, the bag, the money. And that's literally what caused Ben to take this fight. If Ben doesn't get a massive paycheck from Triller and Jake, like, he's still sitting at home in retirement. But the money got him to come out. So you're right. I think I want to see Jake kind of, take a step back and kind of realize, actually, I don't even want to say that. I think if Jake can prove me wrong, he can keep proving people wrong. And I want to see him do well, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with Jake Paul, honestly, like, cause he's just going to keep proving us wrong until he loses. He can keep riding this train until he loses. And tonight might be the night. Why is there a 40-minute limit on this? I don't get it. But we're gonna have to.
Wait, really?
There was for some reason.
Yikes. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe it will.
Maybe because I joined, like my third, Jay Lee joined.
Maybe that's okay. We can end it. Justin
Bieber. Talking about the Ben were you done with your thing? I don't know.
Yeah. Go.
Maybe I hope I didn't interrupt you. But
no.
By the way, Justin Bieber's doing his
he's singing now.
But talking about Ben Askren and all those tons of money he's about to get. Like, here's like 500 IQ move for Ben Askren right here, right now. So Ben Askren is already getting paid. He's getting paid like 500K right now, right? So if he does go for the double leg takedown, here's the thing. Here's all the things he's gonna get. He's not.
You really want to see this? You really want to see
absolutely. This. I'll literally sell my soul to watch this. To watch that. Okay, but he's gonna get 500K right there, right? Because that's like he's already getting paid that much, and although he's getting DQ'd out, that he technically still beat the. Can I swear? Yeah. He basically beat the shit out of Jake Paul. Okay, ground and pound, double leg. People hate him. No, people are gonna love him because he did that.
Right.
And he's gonna get his rematch because Jake Paul's gonna be a bitch about it.
Yeah.
So that means he's gonna get paid even more with the second fight. He's gonna get paid $1 million for
The
like within the
for the
2
rematch.
minutes. Just like that, yeah. Because Jake Paul's like, no, it doesn't count, man. I want the second fight. He's just being,
Yeah, for sure.
went for a double
You're
leg
right.
takedown.
You're right.
So yeah. And
Okay.
Ben Askren's gonna be rich.
I mean, I think there's a chance that Ben pulls an MMA move. I don't know if it's going to be that vicious, but I told you before, if Ben is losing in this fight, yeah, he knows he's done. It's I don't know what round it is, but he's taking a beating. And if this is for entertainment, I think Ben's going to do something. He's going to turn it into a wrestling match. He's going to pin him and he's just going to start beating.
Oh, that's going to be so funny. Just imagine Ben fakes right overhand, just goes for the takedown. Oh my gosh.
Only on Triller. It would only happen on Triller. So
yeah,
I want to see that happen. Yeah, that was actually one of my questions. Like, do we see any MMA moves from Ben? And like maybe towards the end of the round. I think
possibly.
I think like I said before, it's gonna take Ben some time, at least a couple of rounds, to just get rid of those MMA tendencies, like his hands down. Or
Right.
like just the stance in general. He hasn't fought. He has not had a boxing fight in his life. It's going to take some time. It's going to take, I don't even know if it will happen at any point of this fight where he's actually comfortable. But then again, okay, so the strategies for both of them now. We can talk Jake, his prediction, second round knockout. Logan's prediction, third round knockout. Or he's going to win in the first 3 rounds. So round 1, round 2, or round 3 knockout, which makes sense. I think we can both kind of agree that if Jake was to win, it would be in the early rounds, and we could see something similar to what he did to Nate or
right.
Gib.
How many rounds is this?
It's 8 rounds.
8 rounds, okay.
So on Ben's side, another pretty reasonable prediction. 7th round TKO. That's what he's been saying. So he's not confident in his abilities to say that he can knock out Jake out in the early rounds. But he's, being realistic with it. He's saying, I'm going to tire him out. In the 7th round, it's going to be a TKO. Not even a KO, a TKO. So I think both of these guys are kind of reasonable with their predictions.
Yeah.
It's just going to be about who executes their game plan better. I'm glad that Ben is going into this fight knowing that he isn't the better boxer and that his way of beating Jake is to just tire him out. And if he can stick to that plan and execute it, that's his only chance of winning, I think. So it could happen. He knows he can't knock him out early, so you got to tire him out. But Jake, on the other hand, he also knows that it could go 8 rounds. And he said it publicly. He has trained 10, 11 rounds in sparring, so he can go the distance if it goes that way. But we will see. I think it's both good game plans on both sides. It's just about who executes it. So, yeah, we got 5 minutes left on this call before I start up a new one and we get into this fight. I think Justin Bieber's still performing. He's probably having a great performance.
Right,
I really want to. Is he?
Well, he was drinking water.
Playing the piano for me. I want to watch a bit of this performance. So, Jay, I want a prediction. It is prediction time. Jake Paul, Ben Askren. I hope you've been thinking about this. So I need something here.
Okay. So my prediction is I was going to say something stupid like Ben Askren wins in round 19 with flying Kimura lock, but obviously
round 19, yeah.
None of those words actually made sense in that sentence because obviously it's not MMA. But I'd say I think it's gonna be round 2 Jake Paul. As much as I want to see him dead on the canvas, like I still think Jake Paul's gonna win. If Ben Askren wins, like that's gonna be my early birthday gift. Not even mine. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be like,
I think it's gonna be everybody's early birthday gift for the next couple of years. If Ben does this, especially in the early rounds. But what about it? What about if Ben wins? What's the prediction?
If Ben wins, it's gonna be like you said it's 8 rounds. So I'm assuming it's like 7, maybe at earliest 6 rounds, so like a 6th round.
So
6 to
you know
8.
what? Like we're basically on track with what they were saying because
Yeah.
Jake said second round and Ben said seventh round. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what? It's hard to argue against those thoughts.
That's
Okay.
right.
I got a bet on this fight actually. I put some money
Oh,
down.
okay.
I put some money down on it. Not much because I want to be responsible. I put $11, lucky number 11. I put $11 on Jake to win in rounds 1 to 4. So if he
1 to 4. Very
doesn't matter if
reasonable.
it's KO, TKO, rounds 1 to
DQ.
4, DQ. Exactly right.
Yeah.
If Ben does what you were saying and
Yeah.
just completely disqualifies himself, that counts. The payout is $26, so I win $15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
$15 if Jake wins in rounds 1 to 4, and I'll take it. Let's hope it happens. So you know what, Jake, you can't get me to buy the fight, but you can give me some money in return for this. Instead. Yeah, I feel like it's almost fight time. Justin Bieber's still performing, so Jay and I are going to catch a little bit of that performance right now. And anything else we got to say right now? Preview? Anything else you want to see happen? I think we covered everything.
Yeah,
So,
basically.
all right, we will catch you guys in a bit. No fancy suit from Ben at all. Just
this is Ben. He has a sign guy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so Ben Askren of him.
So
by the way, pay attention. Oh wait, he didn't play his walk-in music, which is interesting. His walk-in, his walk-up music is actually not walk-up music. I don't know what it's called, but it's actually really dope.
Ring walk music. Yeah.
Sorry.
Keeping it casual, Ben. He doesn't have anything flashy. That's it. Just t-shirt, gown, nothing flashy at all. I'm sure Jake's is gonna be very different.
Yeah. He's gonna have like 5 transformers and stuff.
He's gonna be like Ryan Garcia. He's gonna like come in on like a throne.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm excited to see it though.
UFC fights happening right now. They're doing the introduction.
Oh my god, it's like the same time. Then
Yeah, it's literally the same time.
Back and forth.
And the crazy part is, this boxing event had like 10 different performances.
Yeah, I know. This one seems fast. It just snuck up on me. Like they just did the feature and then they just started the ring walk. I didn't even hear them introduce Ben coming in to the ring. Okay, now the lights are low. Okay, Jake's gonna come in. Wow. Okay, this is pathetic, honestly. Like, what? Okay, so Ben Askren has literally no ring walk at all. And now there's like smoke coming out for Jake Paul. He's got his mascot, his transformer.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
see it.
He's like singing his song. Oh my. This is Jake Paul's event, clearly.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine he gets knocked out in the first few seconds.
Yeah.
Like Jose Aldo against Conor McGregor.
Or like Masvidal. And
Masvidal. Fly me! Jake Paul's dead.
This is crazy. What is this?
What is that?
Is this Jake Paul's own event? Like, I don't know. It sounds like everybody's cheering for him. Like, okay, Ben Askren is just like calm, cool, collected. I don't know. Maybe this could backfire on Jake, you know?
Yeah.
Can't be cocky.
Doesn't his arm look like kind of like USB? Like the robots, like Transformers arm? That's what it reminded me of. His mascot. The robot, the Transformers. I thought it was like a USB or something at first. What is that? Yeah, the newest. Wait, Tyron Woodley's in his corner?
He's in the corner, yeah. Is he in Ben's corner?
He's in Ben's corner, but why did he visit Jake Paul then?
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. 24 years old, Jake Paul. 36 years old, Ben Askren. Jake's 6 foot. Ben's 5'10". They're both around the same weight. Jake's got a 2-inch reach advantage, both from the United States of America. And I hope we see a Michael Buffer intro. Yeah. Jake's the favorite.
Okay.
Plus 113 on DraftKings for Ben. Yes.
Oh.
You watching the
yeah,
UFC?
Yeah, sorry. Let me know when the fight starts for Jake Paul. Actually, I'll kind of like switch
flip flop,
yeah. Oh,
hopefully there's just
counter.
A big knockout or
just someone please knock someone out, please.
Michael Buffer is going to introduce them.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, My goodness, this fight's so 10 times more entertaining than Jake Paul's fight. I can
This one hasn't
guarantee you.
even started
I
yet.
don't even have to watch. I can guarantee this is
Okay,
so
the
much.
legend, Michael Buffer, announcing
All right.
them. The main event of the evening. 8 rounds. Cruiserweight division. Knockout? What happened?
Almost. He just ate his kick. He just ate his kick. Like his head just tilted back. I don't know how
Yo,
he's
Ben
still
is
standing up.
chirping Jake. Ben
Is
is
he?
chirping Jake. Because Jake's walking around the ring, and Ben just went over to the ref, and he's just like, hey, you better get him over there. Ben is still chirping.
I don't think Ben's chirping him because he's not one
is.
of those like chirping guy. Like even against Masvidal, he never like really chirps his opponent. Like he just wants to play mind game just by like talking to them calmly, like having like everyday conversation with you. He's one of those guys. He's like really chill, to be honest with you. He
He's trying
doesn't
to
really
get
like
in his head, I
talk
think.
trash that much. Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing.
Oh my gosh.
I want Corona to
You want Ray Corona? Yeah.
I want Ray Corona.
It's not Ray
to,
Corona. It's this old guy.
That's a shame. Hopefully he doesn't make
Ben
any
Askren.
mistakes. Beautiful takedown by Whitaker. Sorry.
You got 2 fight commentaries
Yeah, look
going on
at
at once.
Davis. And did you see him? He just
Yeah, I saw
blew
it.
his smoke out to the other guy.
Yo, I think you're like 20 seconds behind me still.
Am I? Oh, Jesus. Dude, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And I'll be like, what?
What stream am I? I'm on... What stream is this? Hold on. Stream 1 on Strikeout.
Yeah, I'm on stream 1. You gotta...
Whoa, he just pronounced Ben's name wrong. Buffer.
What did he say?
He said Ben Askew. He didn't say
Really?
Askren. Yeah. Yeah, and Ben was just like, what? Seriously. Buffer just pronounced his name wrong.
Oh, yeah. Wait, that just happened to me right now. What the hell?
Jeez.
So late. Why is it so delayed? That's not fair.
Okay. Oh, gosh, Jake.
Okay, I'm going to watch the Whitaker fight on my phone and going to watch this on...
Okay. This one's going to start. They're going up. Okay.
Did it start?
No, not yet.
I'm on Jake's introduction right now.
Okay, no, they're touching gloves now. Hey, chill with the lane.
Wait, sorry. Yeah. I'm just kind of pissed.
I know.
Like,
okay, I'll try and be calm. I won't give a big reaction. I'll just be silent if something big happens, I guess. Okay, Jake's kind of going right at him right away, a little bit.
wait, it started?
Yep, started. Okay.
Wait, can you delay it so we'll be on the same page?
I feel like okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Where are you right now?
They just touch gloves.
Okay. I still think I'm a little bit ahead of you. It just started for me on my second stream.
Okay. And it just started right now.
Okay. You know what? It's like 3 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I just turned off my other one. Okay, I don't have the commentary.
Big ball with throwing utilizes that jab.
Oh, Ben caught him with the right hand.
Body.
Kinda. Did you see that one? Okay, 1-2 from Jake. Okay. I don't know. Ben looks.
They're calling Ben Askren bag of milk.
In the chat. Okay.
No, like the commentator said that.
I turned off the volume. Okay. Ben. Okay, I gotta get the commentator up here.
I don't know what Ben's doing, but that's kind of dangerous. Just going in like that. He has his one hand up and just. It's almost kind of reminding me of how Nate Robinson's approach, except without,
I think it's going to be the exact same thing. Ben thinks that he's got to pressure him, and Jake's just going to come with an overhand right. Yep. Jake's trying to load up on the right away.
And there you
go. A strong left hand from Jake there. Jab.
Strong left hand.
I don't see any
there you
defense
go.
right now. I don't see any defense from Ben right now.
All right, body shot. There's clinch. Judo threw him over.
Jake looks good.
Jake looks composed. He's relaxed. He's not really. Oh, there you go. Okay, beautifully blocked. There you go. The right
Snoop
overhand.
Dogg's loving
We're gonna see
this.
that often.
Oh, big right hand, but he missed it.
Oh!
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Oh my God.
Yo, first round. Okay. Oh my God.
Ben Askren's hurt.
Yeah, he is.
It's over.
You know what? He's okay, I think. Oh, it's over.
What? Wow. Hey,
What?
double leg takedown, man. That's all it took.
Wait, why did you call it though?
Do you hear the
What?
commenting?
Wait, I'm confused. Why did he call it? It was a vicious shot. Jake is very emotional. Shout out Jake Paul, man. Like that. First round.
Hey, you got your money.
I got my money, yeah. That's crazy. Your Snoop Dogg song. Okay, Jake is so sad. Like, this means so much to Jake. Like, he lost his security guard. His security guard said second round knockout. He did it in one round. Ben is so confused, I think. Ben, it was such a quick stoppage. I don't get it.
I think it was reasonable though. Kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
He got up. He got
up. He did follow referee's instructions.
Exactly.
Kind of. But like, I don't know what this ref saw. Maybe he saw something that we couldn't. Like his eyes could be like still like.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
honestly, who
out of
cares?
it.
Either way, Jake was clearly the better guy in that round, and Ben looked really shooken from that hit. I think I'm getting Masvidal Ben Askren vibes right now. Like, I don't think Ben knows where he is. I think Ben is leaving. Okay, what's Jake doing now?
Sorry, everyone's tuning into the other fight now.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's like back to real fight.
back to the real fight. That's insane. Fireworks shooting off. Yo, Jake Paul just went off. Oh my God. Okay, Ben's got a smile on his face.
That belt looks so stupid. Like,
yeah, it does. Okay, Ben
like,
looks fine.
I just want 500K.
Ben has the biggest smile on his face as he walks out.
I love that guy. How can you not like Ben Askren?
He doesn't care. He's
doesn't
got the
give a
biggest
shit,
payday of
no.
his life. Jeez. Okay, whatever. I feel like I should just turn this off. Oh, there's Logan. He's in the ring. Logan doesn't even have the biggest smile. Oh, okay. Now he does. Jeez. That's crazy. That's crazy. First round. I don't. Sportsnet. Oh, I opened my Instagram. Sportsnet posted it. Sports Center, The Score, Barstool.
That's crazy. How so, you know.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
beautiful.
Jake Paul is going to the booth now to see Snoop Dogg. He's going to give Snoop Dogg a hug. Jake Paul's got so much energy still.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he just knocked the guy out in like
Yeah.
first minute and 30 seconds into a fight. To
Yeah.
the first round. So yeah, I'd assume so. But here's the thing. Like, I don't think he's gonna call some other dude out, like not a boxer. Obviously.
He can't. He's got to fight a legit fighter now.
He's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Why would he? Because like people lined up, famous people who are not boxers are lining up to fight him. And he knows he can destroy them. And he knows he can get even more popular. And he knows he can get tons of money for that.
Yeah.
And imagine if he actually goes for like an actual pro boxer. No, he's going to have zero chance against them. And why would he do it?
I wouldn't say zero chance, but
Zero. I'm saying it. Zero chances.
I don't know about that. I think you got to put some respect on his name. Just like
I still don't.
Ben,
I still
okay,
don't.
No,
You
hey,
gotta, okay, listen. You got to prove yourself
Ben,
first.
Hey, before this fight, you could say that like if Jake Paul beats Ben Askren, you gotta have a little bit more respect on him because Ben Askren is a fighter. Like he's got a chin, right?
Yeah, he does have a chin, but like he's a wrestler, Aiden. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, you're
He's
right.
like he's a really good
Okay.
wrestler, grappler, who's not known for his striking
sure.
whatsoever.
Okay.
And the only advantage he had was he maybe had a better chin than Jake Paul. That's all.
Right. So would you say that you have a little bit more respect for him now than you did after the Robinson fight?
No.
Really?
I mean, I was expecting, like, everyone expected this. It would be like shocker if like
round. I did not expect first round, honestly. I like second round, yeah.
Few rounds, first like
true.
like 3 rounds possibly. Like I was expecting a knockout. Like
you're right. Oh my gosh.
So I don't think Ben Askren definitely had a chance. Like if he did, it would be late round and it would be a miracle. But
yeah,
it sucks to see.
But at least Ben looks fine. Like we saw him on his walkout.
He's
looks
smiling.
Good.
He looked a lot better than Masvidal's knee. Dylan Dennis, of course. Let's do it. I'm 100% in.
I saw another comment. Send me the contract. Let's do this.
Dude, so many people want to fight him.
Like it's over, Dylan. Like you're gonna get knocked out too. Like you're another MMA fighter that wasn't even good at wrestling.
Exactly. Like
I don't get it.
If he wins against like a boxer or a really well-known striker,
Nate Diaz. If he wins against
like
Nate Diaz.
maybe like I guess because he's also a black belt jiu-jitsu. I guess but he's a kind of boxer as well. He is a great boxer. But like if he wins against like an actual boxer or like striker MMA fighter, then I'd be like, okay,
Hold on, I need to see. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, I think. The
what is it?
The way that the ref called off this fight. I don't get it at all. Okay, I'm watching the replay right now.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the bread batch on Instagram. Okay, Ben was taken down. It takes him like 5 seconds to get back onto his feet. So the ref didn't even start the count, by the way. The ref tells Jake to back off. The ref then... What does he do now? He asks Ben if he's okay. Ben nods his head. Ben starts to walk forward, and then the ref calls it off. I don't get that at all. I need some explanation for this. Like, even though, okay, like Jake would have won this fight. Either way, no question. Jake would have won. Even if there was like 5 more seconds, 10 more seconds left of the fight, Jake would have knocked him out again, I think. But I need an explanation for why the ref called that off. That was kind of weird.
So he didn't even start the count.
He didn't start the count. Ben got up. It looked like the ref asked him a question. Ben nodded his head and was ready to walk forward. And then the ref waved it off. I don't get it. We got to hear some explanation. I don't understand that at all. But
yeah, that sounds pretty odd.
Yeah. But Ben seemed fine with it. You know, Ben wasn't arguing right after too. So maybe Ben said something to the ref or maybe there was something wrong.
Straight up insulted him and just like, he's like, no, you know what? You're done. You lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but if I was Ben in that situation, I would have been arguing, obviously, like what? Like, why'd you call it? But Ben didn't really make an argument.
I mean, he was walking off like happy with his wife.
Yeah.
And then like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I could have done the same because, you know, like you'd be making like $500K in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Like he does like, I don't think he was that eager to win from the start. Because he's one of those chill guys. Like if he loses a fight, like, he's gonna gladly accept it. Well, not gladly, but like he's gonna be fine with it.
Yeah. What a fight from Jake Paul. I think my social media is still probably every single post is about him. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's gonna be a fun couple days seeing these memes and seeing the content that they both put out. I want to see what Ben's response is to this, and Jake's gonna be calling out everybody you can imagine. Everybody's gonna be wanting to fight Jake.
My God, but he's gonna call out McGregor next.
Yeah, and I still just don't know how this fight ended so quickly because of the ref.
Flair's involved in this?
Yeah, Ric Flair was there. They did like a slap competition earlier.
Really?
I don't
What is
know.
that? Well, I look at Mike Tyson for a second now. Never mind.
But so what do you think is gonna happen next? McGregor? You think that's the play for Jake?
Is
Or
it
do you
gonna
think?
happen? He's gonna call out McGregor. Yes, I can guarantee that.
I mean,
Is
he
it
already
gonna happen?
did.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What
Unless
what would be your
McGregor loses
ideal?
his trilogy fight against Dustin Poirier and he blows all his like $100 million on like gambling
Right.
or drug problems. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I'm still speechless after this. I need to regroup and read a lot about what happened and watch videos. And we'll talk about this in another podcast, I think, because the storyline continues with Jake Paul. He's here. Yeah. Jay, I don't know when I'm gonna get you on next, but probably, we're gonna stick with the next 5 episode stuff, even though the streak is over. I'll probably get you on soon, I would imagine. Maybe episode 50.
Yeah, we're kind of
Um,
disappointed, but it is what it is.
Omar
When
was
your
Omar
contract was
didn't
gonna end soon, so
yeah. Omar couldn't make it to this one.
sorry, Omar.
So I
Hi,
gotta get
Omar.
Omar on very, very soon again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on this one because there was there was some moments there that we just couldn't really talk. We're just speechless. But that's fine. Yeah, Jay, any final remarks?
No, I just want to see who he's gonna fight next, and I guarantee it's not gonna be an actual fighter. It's gonna be someone else, another celebrity. Maybe it's PewDiePie. I don't know. But
I'm just upset the way this ended. I was really hoping like round 4, even round 5. If my bet didn't pan out, like I didn't care. I wanted it to be more of a fight, but
yeah,
whatever.
see so many more Jake Paul posts. Yeah, this sucks.
It's good for boxing though. I do have to say.
No, it's not.
It is.
It gains more pop. Yeah, it gets more interest, but like not to the actual sports. No, definitely
I
not.
think it does.
It's ruining the sports. I can guarantee you. I literally bet my right wrist on it. It's ruining the sports.
I don't know. Boxing was a dying sport. I think this is drawing so much more attention to it. Like ever since Mayweather retired, I feel like it's been kind of dead. Like who would have been I guess like Ryan Garcia is kind of taking over now. But
Ryan Garcia could have like took over the position. Like, Canelo is still here, but no one's giving shit about that. Why? Because Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it is. I think any publicity is good publicity.
And people are gonna start calling real boxing boring because there's gonna be not as many knockouts.
Maybe. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, why is there no knockouts in boxing? Like, because
But I do have to
boxing.
say, like this fight, this Jake Paul Ben Askren fight, I don't think this was a good example of
good, like how it's bring popularity.
Exactly. Well, like the whole like promotion, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hype about it, and like Ben Askren gained like so many followers from this, and like
Really?
he was blowing up, on social media. He was doing like chirps at Masvidal, like he was calling out Masvidal for like that knee.
Classic.
He was saying like, it's taken me like 2 years to say this, but you got lucky with that knee, and you're gonna get knocked out in your next fight. And that tweet like went off. But I feel like this fight, it was just so like in my eyes, it was just so. It was a joke. Like one punch and he's done. And it's over. So quick. All that hype for that? Like it's worse than it being actually no. A tie would have been worse, but this is still pretty sad. I feel like I said, Jake has to move to like the zone or something like that. Like the Logan Paul KSI fight was a lot more entertaining.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
So yeah, but then it just has to do with the caliber of fighter that Jake's fighting. Like it can't be a Ben Askren again. It has to be a guy that can take him to the later rounds, like around 5 at least, or around 6.
Like an amateur boxer.
Not even like a professional boxer. I don't know who.
You want a professional boxer, like an actual like experience?
Yeah,
like,
a guy who has like 10 wins, like 10-0, undefeated.
Oh wow, okay.
I think that's what has to be next.
Think
Like,
he's really that good? Because like he's been fighting everyone who's been like on their debut, like they're
Well, he's
like, people who are
exactly.
debuting.
So he has to
And
fight
you
someone with
wanna
experience.
see him like move up to the pro level right after that?
I don't want to. There has to be some improvement, right? Okay, yeah, maybe a pro fighter. I want to see him fight a pro fighter. Maybe
Okay.
not 10-0, but maybe like 5-0. I keep saying this. KSI's coach, Vidal Riley, he's had like 3 fights. He's won 3 of them. I think that'd be a really good fight to see. But someone with a few fights under his belt who hasn't lost yet, who's actually good and can put up a fight against Jake and not get knocked out in the first round. I need to see that. The Dylan Dennis fight is probably going to happen next. I would think. The only reason it won't happen is if Dylan Dennis backs out, I think. Because Jake would do it. He'll get the bag. He'll get the knockout. It'll be easy work for him. He can do it literally next week and win. Or
That's
like
true.
tomorrow and win. Or
Yeah, you're
tonight,
right.
tonight and still win. But he's got to fight someone bigger.
What weight is he at? Like, what's his weight?
Jake Paul. I think he weighed in at like 191.
191.
But he can get up to 200. Or maybe even like
So that's
210.
almost like light heavyweight to middleweight, right? Almost. I kind of. What if it's Israel Adesanya versus Jake Paul, because they're kind of in the same weight.
But Adesanya is not a boxer.
He's a kickboxer.
Exactly. So
yeah, but still, it's kind of like pretty close. Like,
yeah,
he's a striker.
True.
Oh, but he can't kick. Yeah, that's true. And kicking is like huge part of Adesanya. Okay.
Yeah,
he's a really good boxer.
That, like you would.
Yeah.
Like honestly, Jake would still. He could still win. He could still beat him, even though Adesanya is a great athlete.
Yeah. But in that case, I think I'd say Adesanya wins for the first time. I'd say like Jake's opponent will win for the first time.
Huh? You think Adesanya would? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say Jake's opponent would win
for
the first time. Yeah, because like all my prediction has been like Jake.
Yeah,
winning.
Jake wins, right?
But
I think it'd be really
in that
close.
case, my prediction would be Adesanya.
I need to look up like boxers, like just guys that.
Yeah, I don't know any like boxers. Anthony Josh.
No.
Wilder versus Jake Paul.
No, nothing like that.
What about Anthony, the guy who knocked out Anthony Joshua? What's his face?
Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz. Like maybe.
I'd like to see that.
They're the same weight class, right?
Do you think Jake could beat him?
No. But like,
then I don't want to see it. I think it has to be a little bit more even than that. Because Andy Ruiz knocked out Joshua. Like
Joshua. Tyson Fury.
Nah. I feel like the McGregor fight would be interesting.
Stop. Get out of here. Please.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it kind of would.
You're sounding like one of those Jake Paul subscribers.
Okay, well, McGregor would carry him for a few rounds. Though. It wouldn't just be like a quick fight. At least it would last a while. I think Jake has a better chance of beating McGregor than Logan does of Floyd. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, because like, but here's the thing, like their weight class too, like.
Yeah, that's true. The weight class.
That's huge.
But still, McGregor is also like,
the heaviest he went
lighter.
was welterweight, which is 175 pounds.
Yeah, so Jake would still be like 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah. It'll be like Stipe Miocic versus Ngannou fight. Yo, what if it's Francis Ngannou versus Jake Paul? Holy shit, Ngannou would murder him.
But he's also MMA though.
What?
But he's also an MMA fighter. He's not a boxer.
He's a striker.
Right. Okay. I guess so. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's a big fight. Francis Ngannou versus Jake Paul. And remember, we got to think about it because recently Francis, like, first of all, Mike Tyson like gave him, like, you know, he's close with the Francis Ngannou. And besides that, Tyson, like Fury, there's a beef going on with Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. So and Ngannou is actually interested in going into boxing industry now, joining the boxing
So
whole.
that could make
force.
sense.
So
I don't think Jake wouldn't do it though.
for the first fight, imagine if it's Jake Paul versus Francis Ngannou and Francis wins with due to absolute murder, and then it'll be Fury versus Ngannou.
Yeah.
I mean, Fury did say he's gonna join MMA, but obviously not. It's not happening. There's no way. There's like a rumor where Fury's training for MMA, but chances are he shouldn't. It's a good idea if he doesn't. I don't want to see it. Ngannou versus Paul. Who do you think is gonna win if that happens?
I don't think Jake would take it. I think it would be in Ngannou for sure.
I'd shit my pants if that was me who had to take the fight against Ngannou. I'd be like, yo, you know what? No, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Jake wouldn't do it. Not right now, at least. He wouldn't do it. I don't know who would
Like,
be.
he's a scary fighter.
What about Badu Jack? Have you heard of him? He's a boxer. 23-3-3. Jake would lose. Canelo is 54-1-2. I didn't realize he had that many wins.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Billy Joe Saunders against Jake Paul. No, Billy Joe Saunders would win. That's gonna be a good fight though. Billy Joe Saunders against Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what is super middleweight? That's up to 168 pounds. So Jake is up to 168 pounds. So wait, what?
So Jake is 190 pounds.
Yeah,
right?
so that's up to 200 pounds. So he's fighting in cruiserweight. So I mean, there's a couple of guys like that are like 26-0, 17-1. Like, that's a guy that I would like to see him fight. Andrew Tabiti, 17-1. I think that's a challenge for Jake.
John Jones versus Jake Paul?
I feel like, is he heavier?
They're about the same weight. They're about the same weight because John Jones is training for a heavyweight right now. So he did put up a lot of weight. But they're like typically they're around the same weight. I think he's a little bit lighter.
Okay. I don't even see John Jones's name. Is he in like the top 10 for any of the divisions?
John Jones?
Yeah.
Do you not know who that is?
No, I know who he is, but I don't see him on the list.
He's like literally the GOAT of MMA.
Oh, MMA. Yeah, I'm looking at boxing.
Oh, okay, you're looking at boxing. Okay, it might be.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't like the MMA stuff is cool, and like he can beat these MMA guys. Maybe not John Jones or Ngannou. That'll be tough, obviously. But he's got to fight a boxer. He's got to fight someone who's trained boxing. Anyways, that'll do it for this live reaction of Unlimited. We will see you guys next time. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all that stuff. And we will see you guys later. Take care and peace.